Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing you another KV-2 replay. This one's brought to you by some Patreon supporters. Yay! Not just Joey, Tim, Leo, let's see, Nick, Joey, and pretty much all those guys who support me, but also Delta and Ace also are in this game, along with Sean, who got demoted a little bit to another Patreon supporter level, but still, he's supported me for quite some time, so thank you guys so much. And goddamn, I learned today, international shipping for a single individual, not for a company, because of course they have lower rates due to special deals, is $150. Goddamn, Leo, you better like that goddamn shirt coming to Sweden, because yeah, it costs quite a bit of money. But in any case, yes, so for higher tier Patreon supporters who's been supporting me for like I think a couple $100 over the past year, I'm like, oh Jesus, you get something special. Here, let me get you a free shirt. Holy crap, that's a lot of money to send that. So it's me trying to work around being like, hey, is there any chance I can send a shirt for cheaper? But in any case, you guys deserve it for helping me out with my content. And the least I can do is sometimes look at your replays. In this case, it was, I believe, Sean who submitted this replay in. But it wasn't because Sean was good. Apparently, he said it himself he sucked. So you guys can all laugh at him. That's fine. It was actually Ace and his awesome KV skills that we're going to be taking a look at. Also, on the enemy team, we have full Vermok with pretty much one of each ally. We have Beef Supreme, Lil Yeet, and White Death. So, we'll double check their ranks here. Again, would love to see playtime, but unless for certain reasons. Steam says, no, you can't look at that. And I'm like, boo. But in any case, what else do I have to say? Well, I have to say, of course, thank you to everyone who likes, subscribes, and seriously, thank you so much. That means a lot. We're fast approaching. If by the end of the year, or my goal is to hit 10K on subs and actually hit probably 5 million views, I will be doing my job, hopefully, enough for you guys to be like, yeah, we support this guy, and we're going to keep subscribing and have a healthy fan base. Look, I already know I'm at least decently successful when I make an anime character out of a B4 artillery piece from a cult out of a random game, and that random game when I search on YouTube is mostly my content. So I'm making it, mom and dad. I made it on YouTube, at least in some regard. Any case, let's get to this game, shall we? Red of Winter is a 3v3 map that you either love or hate. It's a very restrictive map with but I love the water aspect. I love that sense of danger you get with the water, that because units can fall through, both infantry and more commonly armor falling through the ice, but still. Let's see right now. So we have a handful of German forces going across mid. Looks like it's about even how things are playing out. We have the Germans pushing and holding this point over here. They're fortifying a bit. We have Beef Supreme going, oh, very nice. Assault Support Doctrine. So with this on this map, you could very easily hide a bunch of those trucks and pump out a lot of munitions and fuel and really overwhelm the enemy with airstrikes and superior armor very quickly. On the flip side, we have the Allies, and Ace is going Soviet industry. So yes, a KV-2 is what I was referring to, not a KV-1. But yeah, although it could be a KV-8, so there's that. But in any case, some awesome gameplay, apparently. So we shall see how that goes. In any case, Red of Winter used to be a little bit unbalanced, because it used to be you could fall through the ice right here for armored vehicles, but they fixed that. Thank you. Relic. We have a satchel going out, so expect the boom. Oh my god, beautiful. Luckily killed an MG. I've been using a lot of satchel equipped Soviet infantry, aka the penal forces, because they're pretty awesome. They are really good against armor and really good pretty much with destroying large fortifications. They're okay against infantry. My recommendation would probably be conscripts with PPSHs, sniper teams, shock troops, something like that if you really want to kill like grenadiers, because grenadiers with MG42s can easily counter them. But that being said, they are very potent against armor, and it's a native counter for like the best way with Panzer Grenadiers, or trying to think of another anti-armor unit that's just like on that same equivalent. I guess you could like say like a bazooka team rifleman, something like that has a high potency for damage and just can be really annoying. Speaking of really annoying, we can see a lot of grenadiers. So this guy just trying to focus with putting as much infantry between him and his base. Oh well, pretty much just sending as many infantry as possible toward the enemy is probably a better way to state that. We'll see how well that does. that could definitely put a little bit of a hamper on your manpower, but if it's done correctly, you can have a really powerful front line and troops always there. Because a lot of things that people say is, oh, my troops, they don't forward retreat point, they throw it all the way back. As long as you have like 2 armies constantly going, like multiple grenadier groups, you could keep that front line going. So, something to point out. Because I know a lot of times people send this massive blob and they retreats, and then there's like nothing stopping the enemy from just walking up and taking points. Especially if they can counteract that blob quicker and quicker each time it's deployed, you could easily take more and more territory. So that's something that people have to worry about, and which is why it's sometimes good to separate armies and just do 2 or 3 different groups. That's why I usually have 2 groups. A main assault force and a defense force. That way, again, if I need to fall back, I at least have a buffer between myself and the enemy, so that way my base isn't at risk or some major point on the map. Looks like over here on the left we have Ace with his sniper. I find it weird, the fact of only seeing 1 Soviet sniper. Although, once again, at least it's still a female sniper, so good job on that. Nice shot. Very nice shot indeed. On the MG, no less, firing down range. Very cool indeed. We have some, looks like, flamethrower? Yep, flamethrower troops going around. MG just being picked off. Also, we have a flank coming in on the right with the penal troops, helping pick off that MG before it could set up in time. MG, unfortunately, hit the sniper. Snipers, though, moving back up, going to try to get a snipe. The MG has to retreat because of the flamethrower unit. So that was an expert play done, and both MGs are dead. Again, MGs are great for stopping the enemy, but they're not great at killing, and unfortunately you need something that can kill the enemy really quickly to stop that flamethrower unit. And alas, that just did not happen. So the Ace was able to pretty much own the left hand side, and yeah, this guy's gonna have to send his force really over here more so than up to the front line. But I could see why they're trying to do that. They want to capture these points, but it looks like he's redistributing his men. He sees the forces over here, the fighting position. He's like, okay, I need to take back this point. The problem is with the sniper, the penals, and the conscript squads, there's too much infantry here, Soviet infantry, and these squads, these pioneer squads, are just not going to have enough firepower to really push up, especially with the sniper slowly picking them off. That sniper, by the way, already up to vet 1, so goddamn Ace, doing some great sniper tactics, and I can't wait to use that sniper in the thumbnail. Anyway, we have a Stuart being deployed by Sean, again going the American. The Stuart is great for both antagonizing infantry and just holding back armor. It has to watch out for these Wehrmacht because, again, the Panzerfaust from the Grenadiers. But that being said, looks like the riflemen are keeping them back from moving up, and possibly moving out of cover. So it looks like the Germans are pretty much falling back through these points. Nice job of collecting some German equipment. We have a mortar pit nicely placed, again, around the ice. Good mine placement as well, Delta, making sure the enemy doesn't move up and antagonize any of these points with infantry. They'll fall through the ice, or even armor will get just completely knocked out. We have a Vickers machine gun, decently deployed, though I would say a little farther back would be good. You can't come through here, but they could easily maybe hug this wall just enough, especially with fog of war just getting around, if they bum rush. But they should relatively be able to knock it out. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, what else? We have another, actually, machine gun over here. And then we have some mines going out. So I like your mine placement. I really do. Because this one is just right on the ice, so maybe the armor could fall through technically. So we'll see how well that goes. My personal favorite spot for placing mines was right here. In case you're wondering, well, Greyshot, this is on land. Well, as you can see by the terrain, it didn't always used to be like that. It used to be actually a waterway, and I would just kind of put mines there secretly while the enemy wasn't paying attention. And when all you would hear was the enemy curse when suddenly a Tiger tank all of a sudden goes underwater at that key choke point. It's, again, one of my favorite moments when the enemy's like, wait, what's that? Alas, they did remove some things, and I totally get that. For balancing purposes, it doesn't make sense for one side to have that, not the other, which is why I hope in the next Company of Heroes 2, or sorry, Company of Heroes 3, or whatever they do, World War II's actually, with Battlefield 5 releasing a trailer and all that stuff, and then Call of Duty last year doing World War II. I don't know what's worse, Call of Duty 5 with a V after Battlefield 5 with a V, or Call of Duty World War II. I feel like they're both sort of stupid, but in any case, just with names, just a little bit. But in any case, going back to a few small things. I feel like with Company Bros 3, as long as they have good map placement and kind of map design and kind of equally balanced, like if there's a BS area on one side, make sure there's another BS area on another. Again, that way people can still enjoy their content, like Sittard Summer. Each side is perfectly balanced. Neither side is technically better than the other. So each side can hold up on the other and just fire random shots of artillery until the enemy finally dies. Speaking of death, White Spear went Spear Doctrine, so expect a lot of artillery fire. Great armor bonuses like Pinch Tactician with some recon and Fragmentation Bomb against the infantry. Great conscript flank on these Grenadiers, though the Grenadiers have the MG42, which is tearing them apart. While they will push back one squad, unfortunately it looks like that those Grenadiers were able to hold them back. Mortar fire, though, is hurting them, and it looks like Riflemen are trying to push on up. We do have Ace over here still on the right with a MG42 he stole from the enemy. I would booby trap that with a mine if I was Ace, just to be a dick move, and I think he would be like, oh, Greyshot, that's a good idea. Put a mine there so when they go on it, the squad either going on it would die, or this when it separates, the one of the squads would die. So you would either have the MG who you want to get it because they would blow up, or you would have the squad pretty much separate, divided into two-man squads, or 1 and 3 technically, and then one of them would perish. So that's me. I personally would like that. Again, if he did that, that would be really funny. So let's see. Resource-wise, we definitely see the allies are definitely winning. And also, Ace is definitely helping out. He's dropping that fuel into his base. Or at least I believe he's trying to drop in the fuel. Huh. I swear I thought he dropped in fuel somewhere. He's definitely putting up these positions so that way he can lock down the points. Maybe they already collected the fuel. That could have been very... That could have happened. Let's see. We have Delta pretty much locking down this territory. He does have an armored car ready to go, which could fight lighter armored vehicles. White Death is putting down some caches, and that seemed to be helping out the Axis kind of regain some momentum a little bit. Help compete with the Allies in terms of fuel. Not munitions, though. Munitions, the Allies are easily beating them. But again, it's just because a lot of the munition caches the Allies have been making, and the excess territory the Allies have. Technically, these points right here typically should be either under Axis control, or they should be kind of like split, kind of going back and forth. The fact the Allies have both is a serious help for both of them. Or sorry, for all the Allies in general. The Axis are like, well, I wish we had that kind of munition output. Anyway, nice rifle grenade pushing them back. Stuart coming on up. There's a lot of Grenadiers moving on in, and a lot of Panzerfaust now being shot, but some of them being suppressed. That should stop them. 2 more Panzerfaust could easily kill it, but it looks like the Germans will not get the chance. A lot of mortars fire coming down, and we can see here again, it's from the mortar emplacement itself, which has 6 kills. We have another mortar over here, and I want to say, is there another one? No? We do have some broken ice, so again, as the ice breaks, it kind of stops the movement of infantry and vehicles, and you have to go around it. Or infantry can just lay on top of water. That's cool. That man is walking on water. Alright. Awesome. Anyway, they finished pulling down all the caches, so I'm assuming they're going to start getting armor immediately. We do have a Panzer IV, and we have 2 Panzer IVs. What do the Allies have? Sean currently has a major, so he's going to try to rush out a Sherman or Jackson pretty soon. Ace has yet to get anything in terms of armor, though he's rushing for fuel, as we can see by the constant drop. Delta has yet to get any sort of major armor, but he did get an armored car. He hasn't upgraded to any of the more advanced British abilities to get Churchill or Comet, so we can still see. Or he hasn't picked a Doctrine yet, so we'll see what he does choose. On this map, if Ace is going to be getting heavier armor with the KV, a Comet might be the way to go. But that's just me. Anyway, we have an pack gun moving up. I'm assuming try to fight some armor or push back some armor. The armor car is there, so maybe they're trying to locate that. Looks like we have some artillery coming down from the British, and I would assume some... wait, actually, no, it wouldn't be British artillery. No, major artillery. My apologies. It's the major flares. So if we go to Sean right here, we can double check this. And yep, it's a rapid barrage. For a second there, I thought he threw one of the smoke grenades, but no, there's too many red flares. Anyway, back on the right, we have Panzer IV just, you know, kind of freaking out a little bit with movement, but not to worry. Sniper now in mid, just picking off Grenadiers left and right. 12 kills. Goddamn, Vet 2 doing really well for itself. Oh, sniper retreating. Yeah, I would retreat too after 2 Panzer IVs suddenly show up and be like, hey, what's up? Now, unfortunately, it does look like the Allies are at a bit of an issue. They don't have a lot of anti-armor units. Yeah, sure, they have the captain, but as you just saw with the Panzer IV, it's really damn good at killing that stuff. So Panzer IV is launching an assault. There's some light AT, and now we have AT grenades going out, so that will at least stop them. Great job by Ace, throwing 2 grenades on 2 separate tanks, slowing them down and forcing them to not only retreat slower, but kind of force them back. But the Germans, even with their damaged armor, oh boy. We have the Stuart going in, trying to pick off some grenadiers, trying to at least get a kill or 2, hold them back, if at all possible. But the Germans retaking mid. So overall, it was a decent offensive. They did enough damage to retake mid. So I would say GG. I'm kidding. Not this early. But I would say good job to the Germans at least taking back that point, because the Allies were firmly in that control. Now, I will say they probably should push right. And if I was Ace, I would place some mines here. Come on, Ace, you have 200 munitions. Some mines wouldn't kill you. That being said, looks like Sean did take some casualties from the Panzer IVs on his infantry. And the Grenadiers would definitely give him a run for his money in terms of fighting the riflemen. Lo Yeet has yet to pick anything, though if I had to assume what he's going to pick, he's probably not going to go Spearhead. I'll probably say Elite Troops. And why? Because he's already saving up a lot of fuel and such, and I'm assuming maybe that's his long-term strategy, save up a ton of fuel. That way when you eventually do deploy the Tiger Ace, you are at that severe you can still have enough to pull off Panthers and other armored vehicles that the Germans have access to. We do have a Stu coming out, not a bad idea. Help counteract the Jackson. Let's see here. Sean has yet to pick anything as well. Some of that armored car here, his troops are just kind of standing there. The armored car could deploy and knock out some of these caches. I know they still have the Panzer IVs, but as long as he crosses the ice in time, he could focus fire on the Panzer IVs and possibly try to sink them. Su-85 on standby, pushing back the Panzer IV. Again, Su-85 very good at countering medium armor, and that's exactly what the Panzer IV is. We also have the Jackson, both hard counters in terms of tank destroyers versus medium armor. So yes, they can also fight larger armored vehicles, but the Su-85 and Jackson excel at killing medium armor. So what are the Germans going to do? Well, that Stug could be a good counter. The pack gun, if it could, organize itself correctly and, face the enemy over here, that could help push back the tank destroyers, because they can't hit. They simply cannot hit. I'm sorry, tank destroyers can't hurt or really hit this stuff. It just doesn't do anything. What else? We have another Panzer IV. So we have 3 Panzer IVs. So we have 3 Panzer IVs now. I mean, that could be effective. We'll see. Oh, wait. He's not saving up fuel anymore. I mean, maybe he's just trying to deploy. But the problem would be fighting those tank destroyers in multiple regions. So Panzer IV is going to have to do something clever. We'll see what he does. Right now, a lot of the infantry is pushed back. Oh, boy. Nice flank, though, by Sean. Trying to knock out Panzer IV on the flank, but Panzer IV managing to use that speed to its advantage. We have a Stug advancing, trying to push back the Stuart. Jackson opening fire on the Stug. Good hit over here, killing some infantry. Stug still firing. Jackson will do a better damage output, but the Stug can at least go toe-to-toe for at least a little bit of time, versing the Jackson. And like I said, Lo Yeet went Elite Troops. Again, every time you play a game, if you're ever worried about what you pick, this little button over here, the show player stats, for me, it just shows this game, but for a person in the game, it will show what commanders your allies go. So, again, would be a good idea. Nice job, by the way, with the armored car coming through. Oh, you're trying to kill the Panzer IV. Okay. You are going to want to actually keep going. You definitely don't want to stop. Oh, nice bounce. I feel like this other Panzer IV is probably going to kill you from a side shot. Nope. Misses. Oh my god, so close. Oh wow, keeps bouncing. Again, front armor. It's the same. Wow, missed the final shot. Again, it's just light versus medium, medium versus heavy, heavy versus more heavy, and that would be like a Tiger versus a King Tiger. King Tiger's like an advanced medium tank in my mind. Thank you, Roos, for putting that idea into my brain. But anyway, the front armor on this thing is at least a decent for deflecting shots. And you can say, well, Greyshot, it's only a medium tank. Right. And an armored car is like a advanced light tank or something along those lines. That's the caliber I put it under. It's like advanced light tank. It can't quite go with a medium tank, but it's not. It can beat other light tanks. So yeah. Anyway, Panzer IV on standby, pushing back some of the armor, and also the Stug's still there to keep back tank destroyers. Mortar's moving up. Nice job, kind of helping counteract the enemy. Please tell me your sniper's still alive. Oh no, Ace lost the sniper. God damn it. Another Soviet soldier dies for the motherland. Oh well. I'm sure he'll probably deploy another one soon. He doesn't have the manpower yet, and I'm going to assume he's going to save up for the KV-2 at this point. Sean has a lot of artillery, and it's funny because all of it's mortars and howitzers. I mean, the Americans don't, again, they could deploy a Calliope, or a Priest, I guess. But if it's just, base without getting a commander, they don't have exactly the rocket artillery that almost every other faction has. Okay, I can say the same thing about the British, but the British have mortar emplacements as well. So that kind of helps. They have just the best mortar. Artillery's coming down this region. Let's see, we had a Firefly get some nice shots on the Panzer IV. Though, Panzer IV moving on in. Fire! Oh my god, get off the ice. Oh, this can be good. Fire again, fire again. Oh, so close. That Firefly was sweating bullets. That Firefly was like, oh my god, we almost fell through the ice. It's like the scene of Frostpunk when they're going through and they show that underneath shot of the engine being transported over the ice. You're like, dude, one foul swoop and that thing is falling straight through. A Stug and a Panzer IV trying to double team a Su-85 and seems to be doing its job. A little surprised that we're not seeing any penal troops with PTRS rifles because, again, if they don't have that, you're not going to be able to throw the anti-vehicle satchels. And they won't stick to vehicles. You could throw a satchel, and yeah, sure, it could hurt vehicles. But again, the vehicle has to be not moving. So, that's a problem. You need the sticky ones, and you can only get that through another means. This Firefly, okay, nice mortar hit. Save the Firefly who's just standing there, and you can say, oh, it's a Panzer Grenadier squad. So what? Yeah, that Panzer Grenadier squad could, provide recon for something else like this pack gun. Hello. And possibly a Panzerfaust. Nice mine, by the way. Panzer IV coming on the flank. And again, this is what Delta needed to do. He just needed to flank that. Nice job with the pack, neutralizing that unit. Oh, no, it didn't. Did this neutralize it? Maybe it did. I just didn't see it fire. I was like, wait, what? Oh, we're Engineer Squad. Say goodbye. How is this thing? Oh, my God. Is this thing going to live? Nope. Never mind. I was like, oh, my God. Because it's on vehicle only, it won't kill it. Nope, it's dead. It's a goner. We have a sniper in a built... What the fuck? We have a sniper hiding in an emplacement. Sure, why not? Does that provide... I love how the garrison bonus, the mortars are firing faster because there's a sniper in the building. That makes perfect sense. That makes absolutely perfect sense. Anyway, Panzer IVs are on standby. They've been doing actually pretty damn well for the lighter... I mean, this is, I would say, oh boy. I would probably call this a light tank destroyer. Probably in classification. Nice shots, though. And Panzerfaust with the Stug managed to knock out the Jackson. And once again, the riflemen the American forces have the best hang time in this game for their men. They get the highest distance when their vehicle explodes. It's just great. That being said, even though the Allies are taking some losses, they're still doing pretty well resource-wise. Fuel, it's even, but munition-wise, it's double pretty much for the Allies. So they could definitely be using that. Hey, Delta, you have 670 munitions. Maybe concentrated fire barrage? You can say, oh, Greyshot, where would you do that? Oh, I don't know. I have a few ideas, just a few. At some positions that may or may not need to be destroyed to stop them from pushing. But anyway, we have a lot of armor pushing right with the double Panzer IV. And we have really nothing stopping them on the right. So while Ace is slowly pushing up, and oh, okay, he's finally played a KV-2, and he's hiding it behind the brush too. Oh man, he wants to be a dick. The KV-2 hiding behind the force, open fire upon the enemy. I'm assuming he's going into howitzer mode. I'm assuming. Yep, become mobile. So he's locking his sucker down, so he can fire over and cause havoc toward the enemy. This thing gonna fire? Nope. Alright. We have the 3 Panzer IVs pushing toward mid and pretty much tearing Delta apart. Delta, though, countering by getting a Comet, as I thought he might. Jackson being deployed. Although, with the Jackson and Firefly and Carcass right next to each other, may not be a good idea to send too much armor over here as a, you know, as a deadly reminder. Just right there of why not. So what Delta go? He went special weapons. Okay, he could get a Crocodile and still concentrated fire support. Also, Delta, surprised you're not putting down more mines. Like, or, I guess you're getting so much munitions that you have placed down mines, but I don't know. Good artillery hit. What the fuck was that? That was a beautiful artillery hit from what I don't know. The KV-2 is too far back. I think there's something over there. Nice job. Rear shot with the howitzer blast. Again, Stu having trouble penetrating because this is a heavy tank. Has armor that can hold that thing back. Now, can the KV move back up and kill the Ostwind, or is he going to retreat? Oh, he has his personal vehicle repair crews here, so he can easily get that thing back up. What? I'm actually so curious. What caused that artillery shot over here? Maybe it was a mine and it just blew up the mine from a mortar hit? That could have been it. But that was an excellent shot to kill a lot of infantry. Comet moving on up, getting a beautiful shot on the Panzer IV. Wow, okay, White Death, a lot of manpower here. Beef Supreme putting down some of his cargo trucks. His Panzer IVs, I think he should stop with that Panzer IV and just get a Tiger tank for Pete's sakes. Like, stop it. Like, seriously. Because that armor cannot keep going against the enemy. It's being torn apart. Pack gun might be able to knock out that thing out. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of dead Axis vehicles. That Allied counterattack did do what it needed to do. And then Jackson got up to Vet 2, so good job. KV-2, by the way, back up to full health. Very nice job. I love how he's like searching for the enemy. Onward, men, onward. And those guys are like, no, sorry, our jobs are over here. We're not going forward. Toodaloo. Meanwhile, we have penal troops on standby. Once again, very surprised that they aren't equipped. At least one of them isn't equipped with, what is it? PTRS rifles. Again, fight the armor. One also thing, the Panzerwerfer's really, that was really far back. The closer you are with the Panzerwerfer, the better you are for just utterly squad wiping something. So just take note. Anyway, KV-1 now up to Vet 1, so we got secure mode, so we can capture points. Weird for this heavy tank to do that, but whatever. Su-85 providing some support. KV-1 now going to fire point blank on that thing. I'm assuming we have a frag bomb or something coming in. Not actually that bad, though it did hurt the Panzer IV. It's great because it just shell-shocked the crew. Also, I love how that man on top, like, literally poking his head out, took a direct fragmentation bomb and survived. So, I don't know. So, something they may want to think about Company Heroes 3 is the airstrikes affecting the infantry crew on top, like the MG, and them having to be remanned and such. Panzer IV knocked out. Beautiful shot with the KV-2 as well. Oh, great side shot with the Jackson on that unit. AT grenade might be able to kill it. Come on. Do we have another one? Nope, he's just going to stay with them. But that's more light vehicle, light tank destroyers and medium tanks knocked out. Beautiful side shot. Once again, you saw, okay, decent airtime on that one, but just not that great overall. Not as good as the American one. Conscripts coming over to help take out the Grenadier squad, so that way the American Jackson can get the hell out of there. Fortunately, Panzer IV is going to try to neutralize that thing. It is Vet 3. Beautiful shot on the Jackson. Jackson might be able to get one last shot, though. Beautiful shot. Does enough with the AT grenades to cripple it. Now, can it be saved? We shall see. KV-2 is being healed on the right along with the Su-85. Mid, we have that Comet, which is back up to full health. Not doing anything. Delta, maybe you want to deploy that. His British infantry are pushing up, so at least that's a positive. Panzerwerfer shot, missing really any vital targets. That doesn't mean he didn't have anything there. It's just, unfortunately, just didn't. The rifleman either moved out of the way or retreated. Panzer IV slowly healing. Once again, White Death. Very surprised that you aren't deploying more infantry units because you have so much manpower. Okay, there we go. Now you're deploying. I guess you were waiting for something. I don't know what, but you were waiting for something. Once again, a sniper in this building. Incredibly stupid. Don't know why it's there, but it is there. Anyway, let's see. AT grenade, AT gun, not grenade, on standby. Some infantry on the front. Looks like Delta's laying down some cover. Not a bad idea, but then the enemy can use it. So just take note where you build some cover. Apparently, Battlefield 5, I guess, back on that, is going to have like fortifications where you can put cover and such, which is an amazing idea because again, if you, it's kind of like a, what's the game called? Shoot. No, I'm trying to think of the name. I can't think of it. Fortnite. There we go. Where you can build stuff like as it's going. Well, actually, no. Actually, something better than Fortnite. Something destructible. Like, I guess Red Faction or something along those lines. No. Not Red Faction, because I'm trying to think of something that you can destroy the... I mean, Minecraft, I guess. But Minecraft isn't, like, a tactical shooter. But yeah, a game mode that, again, you could destroy everything. That was probably Bad Company 2 people complained about. You can level everything. And then and I love that feature. And then apparently they took it away in was it Battlefield 3. But I'm like, all you need to do is just implement a feature where people can add stuff. I think it's... No, it's not Arma. What is it? There's a game out there that you can destroy the cover and then rebuild it. And I'm completely blanking on it. It's really bugging. Shoot. I guess this game's a great example because you can cause negative cover and then add in better cover for your men. So, you know, perfect example. Nice shot with the KV-2. This thing is just causing havoc. Now up to Vet 2. Getting some long-range shots as well. Tiger tank now there. Allies are pushing pretty far in to Axis points. Axis gonna really need to counter. Overall, though, their army size is what? Oh, shoot. Oh, we have a Tiger Ace. And with that, army size... Actually, he has a lot more manpower, too. So we can easily kind of counter that. Would be, what, mid-60s? Allies are actually probably upper 60s. So, it's still pretty damn close. It's just the Axis need to kind of counter-attack really hard. And I feel 2 Tiger tanks leading the charge could do exactly that. Panzer for firing. Let's see where it hits. Damn it. What is that? I can't... think of that game. I'm just completely befuddled. I don't know what that is. I should know it. Damn, my mind is just blank because so many games don't have anything destructible and it really annoys me. But damn it. I can't think of anything. I seriously can't think of... Wow, okay, my mind's just blanking. Like, Red Faction, I think? But that's not... It didn't have all that multiplayer, I don't think. Anyway, oh my god, triple Tiger threat. Oh, let's get to this. We have a double Su-85 line. Tiger's down. Could have been used back. I swear to god if you use a frag. Nope. Tiger pushing up. Again, Su-85, good for distance. Not so good for close range. Oh my god, fire on the ice. Oh my god. Fire in the ice. Oh, damn it. Hey, Panzer IV. I think you have a better target. Oh, Tiger Ace now firing on that. Oh, no. This KV-2 is so fucked. Oh, my God. There goes the Jackson. And now there's a Tiger Ace, a Tiger, and a Panzer IV all chasing it. Nice shot, though. He's going to have to go on the ice. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, no. He's hugging the wall. Is the Tiger going to go on the ice? You going to sink it? Somehow this KV-2 is doing mad driving skills and getting away from 3 Tigers. No, the other Tiger kind of went in a different direction. Oh, no. The Comet. Finally, he deploys the Comet. Oh, overstretching a little bit. Tiger tank. They're still chasing the damn thing, and it's gone. Goddamn KV-2 outpacing a Tiger. Why not? Fire. Or is it only... Oh, it's on vehicles only, so it's not firing its main gun. That sucks. Panzer IV rushing into a bunch of troops with a lot of AT weapons, so... Yeah, good job on there with your pathfinding. Tiger managing to kill the Comet? Did it kill the Comet? I swear to God, Delta, you had advantage. Tiger fire. Oh, smoke! Oh, not a bad idea. Heal! Oh, missile! Man, Delta's having none of it. He's like, fuck you. Probably because this Comet did die. Yep, it did die. Alright, there goes the, well, Panzerfausting it would probably be a good idea right now. Oh, you don't have enough. Well, no, you have enough munitions. Oh, AT gun being recaptured. Axis over here. Panzer IV pushed a little too much. And AT weapons are slowly taken out. Tiger slowly picking them off. But yeah, the Axis pushed way too hard. And I feel like should have covered like the Tiger Ace and whatnot. The fact they didn't is kind of astounding to me. Because just putting it down, if we look at that game, they killed a lot of Ace's vehicles, and they killed a lot of Sean's vehicles. That being said, they both have enough to call in a few reserves. The Axis, not really. They lost quite a number of armored vehicles, and they're not going to be able to get that back. We have the Tiger Ace that got destroyed. We have the other Tiger that got neutralized. And that just leaves White Death's Tiger. And I don't think that's an equal trade-off for losing 2 Tigers and having 1 remaining. So, yeah. Once again, I feel like they should have helped cover themselves. One thing I will say is that KV-2, that I don't know how the hell it managed to get that guy there like that, but whatever. It was a great job backing up. So, good for you, man. Good for you. Anyway, Axis are not out of the woods yet. They still have a lot of Stoogs that they could use to push back the enemy. Once again, we have a lot of munitions here. White Phosphorus would also have been good to kind of obscure the retreating vehicles. Actually, all the allies. Except Ace is actually using it to drop fuel. So, you know, he's at least trying to help his teammates. This guy, Beef Supreme, very surprised with all those trucks. He is getting more munitions. Oh, they are getting more munitions. They just need to recapture some. Yeah, I should probably do that. Free bazooka if you need it. I also like how this KV-2's been getting kills, but it's only gotten 14 infantry kills. That's also pretty hilarious. Anyway, still a Firefly right there. Cause some havoc. What they probably need to do, there we go, is, yeah, bring up some Panzer Grenadiers, stuff to fight armor, and then have a line of stuff to kill the infantry. Because these British infantry squads are not that tough if you have these guys, like, in cover and just firing with the MG42s. Now, if they get LMGs, it's a different story, but Grenadiers should be doing just fine, especially if maybe if you add in a rifle grenade. Up, and yep, he's pushing in no cover, so yeah, they'll shred. Oh! Goodbye, oh my god, Delta, that was a good... Okay, wait, yep, that was Loyeet, great job, and now we have a bunch of British infantry just drowning. Just drowning, oh boy. That's a terrible way to go. The British dying in water. Not a good way to go. A lot of bazooka forces. I'm just surprised they didn't just crack the water. One good hit here. I feel like he knew like grenades were coming in and probably would have broke the ice. So he's like, fuck it, I'm retreating. I messed that one up. I love that body, just like, skadoosh. Just goes right into the water. Anyway, Oswin trying to kill the infantry, but again, there's still the tank destroyer. Now we have a easy 8 up here, so again, pretty good against all targets. The KV-2 is now moving up, and the Axis just don't have the armor charge necessary to push back the allies. So, yeah, it's pretty much GG at this point, I would say. They still have the Stoogs, but with all the anti-armor-equipped infantry at their disposal kind of moving up, the Stoogs have become less effective. He has 3 Stoogs. He's really trying with those Stoogs. Panzerwerfer could do something, but I think it's another 20 seconds, yeah, roughly, before they can fire again. Again, a flank here would be actually have been really good, because there's not a lot of armored vehicles in this sector, so you could easily push up, knock out some caches, cause some havoc by Delta, who's easily the weakest player. But no, instead they decided to charge head on. Also, the weird thing is they keep trying using the Stoogs to fight the KV, and while that's okay, Stoogs are more or better designed to fight like medium armor. That KV has such thick armor on the front, the Stoogs are gonna just keep bouncing. Man, good idea. Yeah, charge the Panzer IV versus a KV and an Su-85. Genius strategy, man. Oh my god, they're heavy armor, tank destroyer, good against medium armor. Just fall back. These Grenadiers are like, we'll stop them. Wow, Panzerwerfer actually doing a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. We have a Firefly over here, I guess, waiting for armored vehicles. Mines over here would also be pretty good. Just pointing that out. No, you're building a 17-pounder on mid. I give you spunk Delta for doing that, but I don't think you have to worry about their armor too much. I feel like you guys have this in the bag. But they still have a Tiger, so they still pose a threat. Nice job on the flank. Sean's going in, trying to neutralize the Tiger, though the Stug army could just stay back and do nothing. Okay. Tiger managed to pull back. Finally, a Panther. I haven't seen that all game. We have some time. White Phosphorus, I'm assuming, is going to be called in here. Yep. Holds back the infantry, and with that, they're going to have to retreat to kind of heal up. I'm back at base. Do you have a medical? We have a medical building here, one medical here, and a med. Okay, so they all have medicals. All right. I love how the armored car's body's still here in the base. That's pretty freaking great. Anyway, looks like Delta's pushing on the right, and I feel like at this point, that's probably going to be like the GG. The MG will probably stop the infantry, though, and the Firefly will just stand there and look pretty. Like, it's really not going to do all that much. As an MG, that'll do something, but I don't think it'll do really anything. All they need... Yep, there we go. Panzer IV moving over. If he just backs up, the Panzer IV could kill that via the ice. Oh, so close. Part of it went through. Main gun destroyed, and yeah, you really... Okay, smoke, blitz, you're blitzing away. Well, you're not going at a good speed. Wow, okay. You missed with your rockets. Wow, and actually, this thing is actually being hurt by armor-piercing rounds. I swear if that's a frag bomb, that's a little late. Well, congratulations. You should have called in a few seconds ago. British infantry coming on the flank. Very nice. Panzerfaust, I assume. Damage engine over the ice. Alas, I don't think you're going to send any... Oh, now your Stugs come over. Just a little too late. It escaped. 17-pounder in mid, so that's pretty much going to hold back any armor they even attempt to push the mid. I feel like, yeah, the Allies have this GG because they have the infantry to hold back the German infantry, and they have the armor to hold back all the German armor, plus the emplacements. It's just game over. The best chance that the Germans have is actually to push far right up here, kind of throw the Allies off, and kind of use these buildings, stuff like that, to close the gap with the tank destroyers. Tank destroyers typically have the range advantage, which really helps against the Panzer IVs and Stugs. But if you can close that gap and allow for close range, that could allow for the Germans to kind of win. Oh my god, just get torn apart. Nice mine placements, by the way. I love how you're kind of just placing it here, being like, okay, yeah, even try to come close to my KV. With only 15 kills, it's doing more damage than actually killing. Well, there goes all your mines. Well, some of them, I should say. Panzer, I guess they're trying to artillery focus? Not a bad idea. Not a great idea, but not a bad idea. They just need something to heal vehicles. Oh, there we go. With multiple Pioneer squads being like, we got this. Gonna heal you up. They have a flank going in right now with a bunch of Grenadier squads and a Panzer Grenadier squad, which they'll probably be able to kill a lot of. Oh, if they can, never mind. I was gonna say maybe they kill a Firefly, but he might be torn apart. Is the sniper actually? Sniper's firing. Holy shit! That is the. Oh, this thing is somehow barely alive. Oh my god. That's the most badass sniper ever. It's using the emplacement to fire, like long range. That's pretty freaking cool. Okay, I take back what I said about the sniper. That was pretty freaking rad. It, like, using that and just firing, like, a armor-piercing sniper shot from the emplacement at the enemy. Pretty badass. Grenadiers pushing on up. Throwing a shock grenade, I assume. There we go. Keeps the enemy pinned, and maybe we'll see a great shot. Well, mortar... goddamn, that mortar pit. How many kills that thing gotten? 31 kills. By far one of the best mortar pits I've seen in quite some time. Usually they get like 10. Oh my god, all the armor is pushing up, and the 17-pounder is just repositioning to murder all of it. A massive German... Oh my god, it's using special armor-piercing rounds too. At least these guys are. With the AT gun. All the Stugs are going to die right now. All of them. Tigers backing up. KV-2 once again just backing the fuck up. Stugs do not give a fuck and going in single file against it. Stugs opening fire. Killing the Su-85. KV-2 says fuck you and is now charging all the armor. Oh my god, this is great. The KV-2 is now leading in a pack of German armored vehicles. Killed another Stug. And just trying to lead them away. You should have placed mines here. But I don't think Ace honestly thought for a second time that he would be chased by a bunch of Germans. He's being chased by the Panther. Oh my god. And then the allies are coming in from behind, cleaning him up. Holy mackerel. It's still alive. 17 pounder reposition. Nope, they haven't turned the fucker. Oh my god. Where's the armor? Oh my god. He's going around. He's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And Firefly, come on, Firefly, come on. Alright, and then Jackson and the Easy Gate are taken out. They may lose. Oh my god, they have it. It bounced. It fucking bounced. Oh my god, they can't see it. They can't see this Panther, he's trying so hard. Oh my, a split second and that KV-2 would have died. They sent everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just fucking bravo. Doing loop-de-loops around the buildings. Oh my god, that was great. I love all the German vehicles slowly being picked apart. The British and Americans coming in from behind, just tearing him to shreds, and the KV's just taking shot after shot and somehow lives. Holy mackerel. That's GG. Ace got most damage, of course he did, and most kills. Let me throw a wild guess. Let me say the KV-2. While it didn't get as many kills as I thought, nope, the Su-85 did. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. All right, let's double check the Axis. What was their best? That was Lil Yeet. Okay, I could say his Tiger Ace was pretty good, and his infantry I would say also did pretty well. Tiger Ace, again, for the short period of time, I would say did quite a bit of damage with killing vehicles. Yeah, his Grenadiers are what did it. Nice job with those guys. Most kills, though, goes to White Death. What actually got that? I'm actually curious. Is it just Panzer IV? Was best vehicle. Okay. Close second goes to Beef Supreme. I guess we just double check theirs as well. Beef Supreme was Stug. Okay. Not bad. Sean, what was yours? Jackson, makes sense. And Delta, what was your best unit? The Firefly. Okay. Okay. But overall, that was a great game. That ending just... Oh my god, that sealed the deal for me for one of the funniest games I've seen in quite some time. They really must have thought that KV-2 was like shredding them. But no, if you look at it, yeah, it did kill 3 vehicles, but it killed it really on their retreat, the Stugs. The Su-85s, once again, they blamed everything on the KV-2. It's the big heavy tank that's getting all the kills. Where you look at damage, like half of Ace's damage, or nearly half, was just on the Su-85s. It's like they were just shredding armored vehicles left and right. Yeah, he did produce a lot of them, but goddamn. I mean, to be fair, okay, the KV-2 by itself got, what, about 17,000? Oh, okay, about 17.5 around there. So, yeah, I guess by itself it was doing quite a bit for vehicles, but overall, like, the Su-85s are the one killing stuff. But that's just, I don't know, I find that freaking hilarious. Because, again, if we look at also overall damage, like, was it Lil Yeet? Hold on. Yeah, his Grenadiers were almost doing as much damage. I think the rest of them were, like, just around 10, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 11, and then Sean was what? 17. Yeah, the Jacksons were more of a hamper. Or equal to the KV. So, I don't know. I find that kind of, like, stupid. They're like, oh, yeah, let's blame the KV. It's like, no, the tank destroyers are really where you guys, like, jump the shark in terms of, like, trying to take them out. Like, oh, God, that conga charge was great. In any case, that's game. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to some Greyshot 17, and I'll see you all next time.